Hi dear readers, I'm Marilyn and you're on my channel Books and Life. We're here and we want this channel and this platform to be the one to help you to develop a personal reading culture. For those who have started the journey or for those of you who have been always dreaming of starting the journey, this is the time now. We are here to help you. We know that sometimes when you decide to start reading, like really reading, you can be overwhelmed with the multiplicity of books and of author in every domain imaginable. So on this platform, we are going to go and make it half easy for you and dig for those very books that will change and transform your mind and change and transform the perception you have of life. We want to make it easy for you to discover those great names. Some of them are really renowned, some of them are not. But one thing is sure, your life will never be the same again after you read those books, and that's why Books and Life is here. I'm your host for today. I will just tell you to sit very well. The book that we have for you today is what we call a classic. It's Biology of Beliefs by Dr. Bruce Lipton, a book that was edited in 2005. After that amazing book who completely blew the mind and made so much controversy and bring up so much controversy in the scientific world and the world in general. He wrote other books, by the way, in 2013, The Honeymoon Effect, or How to Create Your Heaven on Earth, and also in 2018, the latest one, Spontaneous Evolution. His books are so amazing, but we're going to start with what we think as a team that is just like the fundamental biology of beliefs. Why is that book so amazing? Let me give you a little bit of the backstory behind the book. Dr. Bruce Lipton started doing research in the beginning of the 70s about how our DNA and our genes comes to actually affect the way we think the pattern of life. We were trained to think that, and it's a common saying that you cannot go above what your parents did before you, and that the three main determinism in life, that is genetic, environment, and your experiences, are the one to determine the level of success, of wealth, of healthy relationship, of even the level of health that you have in life. And when Dr. Bruce Lipton started doing this research about the impact, the actual real impact of genes and genetic and DNA on our life patterns and our life choices, he discovered that there is something that has greater importance and greater effect than even the very genes and DNA we receive from our parents, and that is our consciousness. For Dr. Bruce Lipton, who which discovery brought to a total new branch in science that's called now Epigenetics, which is about showing how the thoughts we entertain, the thoughts we nurture over the years and over the times can come to distort or to straight back, if you can use that word, the patterns of our regular life. So in this book, Biology of Belief, which is an amazing book that we counsel you, me, Marilyn, I counsel you to read, is a book that will just turn your life and your way of perceiving life upside down. Because in this book, Dr. Bruce Lipton shows to us how the patterns of thoughts we have, how the consciousness we have been developing through the thoughts that we have been having is able to distort our own selves. For example, in the book, he talks about the misperceptions of selves. And what is the misperception of selves? Is when somebody gets so much entangled and so much aware of fear. Maybe the fear of whatsoever, maybe the fear of the unknown, maybe the fear of people judgment, maybe the fear of men, maybe the fear of death and of sickness, whatever type of fear it is. And that fear grows so much, and he's becoming so much aware of that fear in his being that he sends a message of confusion in his whole being and eventually to his body, to the extent that the cells of the body start committing suicide for some of them, and for some of us, they start killing each other. So to you and now, if your cells in your body start killing each other or committing suicide, what will happen to your body? You will break down. Your body is no more strong to resist the attacks. Your body is no more strong to do what it's supposed to do, and that's how sickness and death enters into your life. And in the same way that our consciousness and the patterns of thoughts that we continue to nurture can cause our own cells to commit suicide, the same way the patterns of thoughts and of consciousness we develop can cause our own cells to become what we call the imaginative cells, The imaginative cells are cells that, according to Dr. Bruce, are, to make it simple, intrinsically optimistic. They cannot see dark. They do not see dark. They do not see evil. They do not see. They are in the middle of the war, but they are able to see beauty. It's a concept that is really easy to understand. Like somebody in the middle of the war, but when everybody is seeing everything in black and white, he's seeing everything colorful. And those cells are the cells that will cause your brain to start thinking out solution when you find yourself in intricate situations, even if those situations are out of your own choices. So biology of beliefs, we choose it for you today because according to us is a fundamental, is a classic, is a type of book you need to read it once at least every year to understand that yes, there is the background that counts to a certain extent, genetic counts to a certain extent, education, environment, experiences, but they are not all. And you are much more in control of your life and in control of the way you think that what you were taught till now. And we absolutely recommend this book to you of Dr. Bruce. And after that, we will find certainly in another edition to talk about the honeymoon effect, which is another amazing book we wrote about. I am your host for today, Marilyn. I see you next time. We are here for you. We are here in this place.